But for now, I'm going to, since the brows are done, I'm going to go in with my, this is just a dupe of like, I think the Makeup Forever Flash palette. Is that what it's called? I don't know, but it's called the CC Beauty Professional Cosmetics palette. And basically, I just use it for this color right here. This peach tone is called, let me see, I think it's called Fuchsia. No, that's Fuchsia. This is, where's the gold? Coral. It's called Coral. Yeah, it's called Coral. I'm gonna go in with the Coral, and that's what I use to, for now, this is what I use to cover the parts where you can see a beard channel. So I just go in with this, you know, makeup wedge sponge, because I don't like to use my foundations on them. So I just go in with this, and then I just like get a little on there and tap it on the areas where I get like, where you can see like the blue shades of like, you know, shadow from like my mustache. And I even put it over where I get dark circles sometimes, because that helps cover that up a little too. That's enough of that. But yeah, you see now I have like this peach tone beard, and that's really what you want, because it really helps conceal those colors. And I'm just gonna go in a little bit with my concealer just to help under my eyes before I move on. Actually, I might put a little bit of this everywhere just to help merge it with, try not to do too much, but just help this fall more towards skin color. Okay, that's enough of that. That's good enough. Okay, so I'm gonna now take this powder puff. It's dirty, yes, but these are normally disposable, but I keep them because I don't have anything else. And I'm gonna use this baby powder because I don't really have that much face powder, and like I just need a little bit to just mattify this color, the coral, and then I'm gonna go over with foundation and then use like a more face powder. So I'm just gonna tap a little on my table, my work surface, and then we're just gonna go in with this, press it in, pick up that powder, and then we're just gonna, you see see it's white, you can see that whiteness, and just press it. We've done that, we've concealed, covered up the shadows, and now I'm just gonna get myself a brush, a big fluffy powder brush. I like to use this fan brush because I don't have any other use for it. So I'm just gonna take this fan brush and just dust off any extra baby powder that may be on there. Just dust any excess off. Yeah. Alright, so yep, that feels pretty good to me. It's nice matte. It doesn't come off when I touch it. Yeah, okay. Now, we go on to foundation. Now, here's the thing. Some girls will do their eyes first and then foundation. And I kind of flip-flop between the two depending on how I'm feeling. So, I mean, I don't feel like I'm going to be doing a very detailed eye look. I want to keep it very like neutrals. I'm really going to be going natural with this, just, you know, neutral shades. I mean, you know what I mean. Like just browns, beiges, all that. Just very simple. Because I don't really want to do that much. Because I'm just like getting back into it, as I said. So I think right now it's okay to go in with foundation first and then do eyes afterwards. Because I'm not really going to be doing that much. So we're going to do that. And when I do foundation, I like to put on gloves. This is a tip I've learned from Queen Jush herself, along with a few other things. You know, Queen Jush. Queen Jush, no tea, no shade, no pink lemonade, Miss Jasmine Masters, yes. The girls use gloves, and I have these vinyl gloves when they do their makeup, because sometimes when you're in the club and you gotta do your makeup, they might not have bathrooms like that, where you could just go in and like wash your hands. So using a glove will help keep makeup off your hands, which is a good idea. I have these vinyl gloves, and I've used them before. They're dirty, but I only ever use them for makeup, so like, don't come for me, just relax. But yeah, I'm gonna use these gloves just for the foundation, because it'll help keep the foundation off my face. And plus, when I've done this before, it's actually really useful to have the gloves, because you can put the foundation right on the glove and you don't lose any product. Because sometimes if you put foundation on your hand will absorb the foundation, and then you'll just wasted foundation that you could have put on your face. And I can just put my foundation on my gloves and then mix it there and then, you know, apply it. Real easy, real cute, real simple. So anyway, I'm gonna go in with my foundation. So currently, because I'm a broke bitch and I don't have that much, I've been using this, which is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I use it in 2 shades because I'm not that good at color matching for myself, but I felt like I was in between these 2 shades. So I was just like, I'll get both and then I'll mix them, because I really couldn't find one. So I had one in classic tan and one in beige. Now the beige one, I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, you can tell on camera, much more in person. Much more than in person. But this one, the beige, is a little too yellow for me, I think. And the tan is a little too pale, I think. I don't know. But I use 2 pumps of the tan and 1 pump of the beige to get the shade I go for. You see, can y'all see? You see, this one is too yellow, and this one is a little too, like I'm like right in the middle, I feel like. So I use 2 pumps of this, 1 pump of that. And that's what we go for. And seeing as it's always the same ratio, I'll never forget. Plus, these are full coverage, which I really like, because I need full coverage, because we just do. If you want to get like that flawless effect, full coverage is always your friend. I mean, honestly, if I had the money, I would be using a TV paint stick from Krylon. But, like I said, I'm broke. So this is all I have. And it does the job. I'm not really performing in anything or am I going out. So, regardless of the time and place we're in, this is how I normally use it. Because it just works for me. It doesn't give me the best results. I've definitely used, my favorite foundation that I've ever used has been an Anastasia stick foundation. Anastasia Beverly Hills stick foundation. It was the best. I loved the look it gave me. It made my skin always look so flawless. It was a stick foundation, so you know it was thick, and I really like that, but it's hella expensive. It's $20 for one stick at Sephora, and I'm broke and I haven't been able to afford a new one, so we do what we can. So I'm just gonna go in. I feel like I look a little too orange.
Girl, look how orange you look, girl.
But you know what? We're gonna just deal with it. Okay, I'm back, and like I predicted, my camera died. So I've been sitting here for the last 2 hours just waiting and doing nothing and occasionally just tapping my face because I don't want my makeup to get fucked up. But I feel like my face has gone a little dry since then because this is a matte formula foundation. So this used to be an e.l.f. aqua primer mist, but now it's just water. So I'm just gonna give myself a little spray just to like rehydrate. It's literally just water, like there's nothing, and I'm just gonna like re-tap it in because it did get like hella dry while I was sitting here waiting. Also with this foundation anyway, I think I need that anyway because it just helps hydrate the face, especially after I powder it. I'm pretty sure you can wear this foundation without powder, but I always powder it because I touch my face too much to have like it be able to move. So I'm gonna do my eyes now. Before I do anything, I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. eye primer and line sealer, but I'm just gonna use the primer and just rub that over both my eyes and then blend it out with my sponge. So this is just like a base for my eyeshadow, and it really helps make colors pop a little more. Since we did that, I'm just gonna go in with this NYX Natural palette. I found that it's best to do your highlight first because it keeps it from getting, it gives you a guide of like where you put your eyeshadows. I use this white color right here, this light shade, for the brow, and now I'm gonna go in with this brown right here. It's like a lighter brown, and then I'm just gonna sweep that in my crease. And because I have hooded eyes, I don't put my eyeshadow in my crease. I kind of put it like right here, where like my eyes naturally kind of like, so like you see like right here in this little area is where I put it, and then I kind of build a faux crease that way. We have that one on, and literally I can like do my eyeshadow with one brush, but I'm gonna use another brush. I'm gonna go in with this pencil brush because I want to get a really tight line. So this is just like a pencil brush. I don't know brush names, so I'm not gonna tell you brush names, but this was kind of like a fluffy brush is what I just call it. It's fluffy, you know, and it's good for blending, okay? And this was a flat brush, which is good for packing on pigment. Especially when you want it to be intense, it's good for packing it on. So, that. So I'm just gonna go in with this pencil brush. See, it kind of looks like a pencil. And I'm gonna go in with this darker color at the end right here. And then just do that kind of like underneath and inside where I put all that down so that I can make it look deeper. I'll go back in with my concealer and just clean up a little bit. So we did that and cleaned up a little bit. I'm not going for something too harsh anyway, so it doesn't have to be perfect. This is my e.l.f. Baked Highlighter Palette. I don't know what's on. There's something on it in the front. I don't know what it is. I just tried to wipe it off and it would have come off. It's probably some type of makeup. But this is the palette, and you have a bunch of these baked baked eyeshadows, and they're very much. I think they're like a similar formula to their baked highlighter, which I do use and I do like. I'm gonna take one of these lighter colors. I think I'm gonna go in with. I think I might go in with this. Try not to show the mirror because like it will reflect and it will look ugly. This pinky color right here, and then I'm going to put that on the lid. Yeah, and see what happens. Also with these, I noticed that if you scrape off the top layer, you get better results. So, just... Ooh. I scraped a lot off, so I'm just gonna like dab whatever's on my finger and then push it around with that because like there was a lot. And just like... I'm gonna go in with this lighter color right here in the middle and dab that on the inner corner. Yeah, like that. This helps add brightness and makes the eye, it gives an illusion that the eyes are further apart. We're gonna go back in with our first two colors and then sweep that underneath the eye like this. Okay, and go back in with my pencil brush and take that darkest color and really sweep that right up on that line. Sorry for making ugly faces. I mean, that's just kind of the gig when you're doing this. And then just kind of blend it out a little so we don't have any harsh lines. Blending is the key to making everything pretty. Whatever. If it's not perfect, it's not perfect. I'm not going anywhere, and I think this is good for now. Okay. That's done. Okay, before I move on, I'm gonna take this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. This is in Ice Mocha. It's pretty much brown. I would normally use black, but I don't want to go so dark. And just like go in on my waterline and just, you know, darken everything up. Yeah, so when you do that, try not to like pull so hard at your eyes. I know I was pulling, but I was trying to be very gentle, okay? Don't go tugging at your eyeballs like that. Like, just be very gentle when you do that. So next I'm gonna go and do my face. And I'm gonna do just a little bit of highlighting in creams. So I'm just gonna get a big fluffy brush first, and then I'm gonna powder my face lightly. I'm gonna lightly powder it because, like I said, this foundation is already so, how would you say it? This foundation is so set already that it only needs like it really doesn't need powder. So I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Beautifully Bare Sheer Tint Finishing Powder in medium to dark, and this is like a powder foundation. I'm just gonna like take this brush and then we're just gonna like go over everything, like really lightly in circular motions. I think that was pretty good. This is the brush I use for contouring. It's a fluffy brush, it's not that big, and it kind of has like a taper, it's kind of like slanted. And for me, I find that works the best because it can really get into like, I wouldn't say hollows, or like just really where I put my contour. So I'm gonna go in with this contour palette that I have. It has a bunch of different colors. I'm gonna use this color right here and then this color to deepen it. So kind of just like swirl that, and then I found out that there's a specific way my face works because I'm so, you know, fat, that I need to put my contour a certain way. So what I do is I make a face. You know that face that a lot of the girls tell you, or makeup gurus or beauty gurus or whatever, tell you to do? They go like this. See, that doesn't really work for me just as it is. So what I have to do is I go like, I make that face, but then I kind of almost like I'm smiling, and that shows me where my cheeks are and where the underside is, the underside of them is, and where I should be contouring to help accentuate that. So I go like this, and then I smile, and you can see like right here, stupid cloud, you can see right here, that's where I put my contour. So I'm gonna start on the right side first because, you know. Okay, now I'm gonna do my chin, and I basically just do the same thing, but like right here I just go up and underneath and really try to round it out with the same color combo. Did I say chin? I'm in my jawline. What is on me? I'm like, wait, I'm not doing my chin, I'm doing my jaw. Like, what am I doing? Like, what am I talking about? Forehead, I have a very small forehead, so I really don't do much, but like, I go in on the sides. Like, really, I really have like a tiny forehead, which I'm thankful for, but like, you know. And then make sure you do the middle, because when I first started doing makeup, I was not contouring right way. I would only contour the sides, which I found out is very masculine. It's very masculinizing. So make sure you go like around. You want it to be like a half moon, you know, a rainbow of sorts, a brown rainbow. Because if you don't contour the middle, it's not going to give you the desired look that you want. Then I'm going to go back in with that other color that I was using before, and that helps blend it out. It helps blend everything out.